Good morning, people, on this day of recording, Thursday, the 21st of August. And things are getting squeaky bum time for Manchester United in the transfer window. With 10 days left, or even 9 days left, I personally love single digits. Why? Because this is now when deals are starting to shape. This is now where the snowballing effect is starting to spin faster and faster and faster. It is squeaky bum time. Manuell Ugarte to Manchester United. It's led to believe that it is a here we go very soon. Mctomminay to Napoli seems to be heating up. He seems to believe that there will be an agreement in place before the weekend. According to reports, this is MUFC Realist TV transfer news recording. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. This is the window that we love to hate or we love to love, because Manchester United are doing madness on the market at the moment. So let's do this, people. Let's get into the news. Like and subscribe. Let's do this. Here we go. Transfer news. Oh, hey, good morning, everyone. I thought about not going live. There's nothing more to report. So why regurgitate stories rather than give a little bit of updates? How you all doing this fantastic Thursday? Listen, let's get right into the news. We all seen it. We all heard it. Fabrizio Romano reported. A lot of fan camps are also saying that, fan channels are saying that Manuell Ugarte, it's just a matter of time, right? It is pretty much a loan with an obligation to buy. United's been working on this deal for 2 months and it's getting boring. Just get it over the line. I know what you're thinking. I wanted the same. But it's been unfortunate that PSG has been pig-headed. They thought they're going to get money out of him, recuperate that 60 million that they bought him for, and not going to utilize him. He handed in a transfer request in Man United, kind of walked away a little bit, focusing Matthias de Ligt and Mazraoui, which now is over the line. But the latest is, of course, as you know, the Jorge Mendes, the super agent, has been involved. He's currently talking to PSG, and PSG have now led to believe to say that they are accepting a loan with an obligation to buy. Now, to explain that in layman's terms, is pretty much buy this mouse right here, right now, this year, and pay it next year. But the crux here, and this is how United win, you pay it in 3 years installments. So if you pay this mouse for what, $10, you know what I mean? You will only pay like 3 times, 2.5 per year. Pretty much, or yeah, you know what I mean. So that's kind of astute for Manchester United. So I do expect that we'll be hearing a here we go very soon, as Fabrizio Romano keeps retweeting his tweets with a pair of eyes, loan with an obligation to buy. And that is kind of the snowballing effect. That is the player, the number one target that Manchester United need. And of course, the astute thing with Man United is they've been speaking to multiple players in this target and just agreeing personal terms. Why are they doing so if they know the Manuell Ugarte is the number one? Well, basically to keep the safeguards option there, like, you know what I mean? So if one says no, if the one falls through, that means that you can go to number 2 target. And one that is waiting in the rings is, of course, Amrabat. Manchester United have keeping open dialogue with Fiorentina regarding Amrabat. Amrabat is saying no. Amrabat is doing exactly what he did last year, waiting and waiting. Poor guy is sitting in a closet collecting dust. But at the end of the day, Man United can absolutely pull that deal as well on the loan. There's 2 players on the loan with actually buying him for less than £10 million. And that is what I think Man United will do as well. In terms of getting another midfielder, I think this Collier will be the one that steps up this season. I think that even if I listened to Sky Sports' Seth Darmish yesterday, he said, keep your eyes on Frankie de Jong. They're always monitoring the situation. Would it be a surprise Frankie de Jong move in the end of the window for cheap price? I don't know. It's led to believe that it might be so. But who else are we linked to the midfield? Like, are we just going to get one midfielder? Are we going to get 2? Or are we just banking on upgrading from the academy to play the first team? I mean, we saw the preseason. They've done fantastically well, honestly. If you are good enough, you're old enough. And that is the old DNA of Man United. Now, let's dive right into also Scott McTominay. Impeccable. We've done a lot of good things on the market. We tried to get rid of the deadwoods. Of course, we saw this, I wouldn't say that Greenwood was a dead wood, but it was a necessary sell for Man United. We got profit on that one on pure PSR. And another one that we are now looking to cash in on is Mctomminay. United said always we're willing to keep McTominay. We are happy with McTominay, but McTominay is not going to get minutes at this rate as we speak, right? McTominay is not the problem. Like, he's earning 60k a week, but the problem is, what do you want, Mctomminay? Apparently, he rejected Fulham. He didn't want to go to Fulham, according to Fabrizio Romano. They asked him, like, we have a bid for Fulham, 25 plus 5. Are you willing to go? He said, no, I only want to go to Napoli because Napoli wants me. I want to play in Serie A. I wanted to play in Serie A last year. And Mctomminay in a slow league in Serie A will do good things, right? The one pushing for this is Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte wants Mctomminay, and he also wants to add Romelu Lukaku, an ex-Man United player. So where is this deal standing at the moment? Well, reports were saying that Napoli's sporting director traveled over to Manchester United yesterday to actually speak about Mctomminay to solve it. And this loan with an obligation to buy is now having a domino effect, because that was apparently, according to some reports, saying that Napoli's sporting director also said, well, plan B, if we can't buy him now within 10 days because we need to sell Victor Osimhen to PSG or Chelsea, that might take a little bit of time. What about we propose what you did to PSG, a loan with an obligation to buy? 30 million pounds is what it said, plus 5 add-ons for Mctomminay. Will this happen? I hopefully believe it would. Now, let's see, because reports are saying there's a general feeling is that this deal is advanced. They are talking and they are solving the problems. Will Napoli then, at the end of the day, go in for Mctomminay? If they do, that will be even fast-track snowball for Man United, how we can move in the market. I know this is kind of spinning you dizzy at the moment, but this is the way the transfer market works, and that's why they call it the silly season. Guys, so let me know in the comments section below, right? Do you think that Manuell Ugarte will come in by this weekend? He certainly feels that there is something brewing right now, because Manuell Ugarte was left out of the squad. He didn't play. They simply don't want to put him in the shop window if they know he's going to be sold to Man United. I think behind the scenes, they have already agreed there's going to be a loan with an obligation to buy. And regarding the Mctomminay situation, why would he say no to Fulham if he knew that Napoli is coming in for him? So that is what's happening at the moment. There's a lot of players going out as well. We saw reports regarding Anthony yesterday. He's a free man. All the charges against Anthony has been dropped by the Sao Paulo police regarding DJ Gabriella. You know, that story that was spinning and, you know, made us all dizzy last summer, you know, last season. There was a lot of things happening with Man United, but apparently he's free. So I hope that Anthony now can just focus and rejuvenate himself on the pitch. At the end of the day, guys, this is what's going on. This is what's been reported. There's nothing new development more than we are sitting here waiting, and hopefully we'll not get gray hair. We'll be back later on this evening with a special podcast. We're, of course, going to talk about Brighton away. This is the game number 2 in the Premier League season. This is a must-win game for us, because all we can do is play game by game and getting those vital 3 points. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the non-live comment section. As I said, this is not live. This is a recording. We'll be back later on today with a preview of the Brighton game with a special guest. Until then, people, what we always say here, like and subscribe. And we shall see you to the next one. Glory, glory, Man United. And please, peace, love, and go banana. Ciao.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.